just know that whatever it is you're expecting in the second part of Rich Mom, Poor Mom is not what happened. But the question is, what exactly were we expecting? Welcome back to Inside Spice, where we spice up your day with all things entertainment. I'm Lois, and today I will be reviewing the movie that Destiny ETIKO just released, which is the sequel to Rich Mom, Poor Mom. And so this movie it was released just recently, with the first part coming out like a month ago. And so we're discussing what got better, what got worse, what improved. Is it worth watching? Is it what we are expecting? I won't be giving spoilers, so stay with me to the end of this review. For one, when I saw the release that there will be a sequel to Rich Mom Poor Mom, I was expecting that, okay, maybe this was going to be some kind of redemption for the first part, which did not really met my expectations. And I expected that the storyline would be upgraded. I expected that the characters would be developed to mean something much more. I expected that everything about the movie would just like maybe take a new turn. And so when I watched this sequel, I would say that there's actually quite a number of improvements. For example, let's start with the children actors. We have Karen IGBINIGIEN and Princess Candice. I would say they stepped up their game, to meet up with the demands of the character that they had in this movie. I mean, Nicole got more nastier and more meaner, and I would say Chidima became much more outspoken in this particular sequel. And also, even their father, not their father, but let's just say their father, Noyi George, he also did quite well than ever before. I mean, this time is more than just the nice daddy that he was in the first part. That particular one was kind of annoying. But this time around, he's much more deliberate with his actions and the way he led his family. And I will also say that the plot twist in this sequel is not expected at all. I mean, it was so mad. I didn't expect that Rich Mom would be taken out. I did not expect that Nicole has been pretending all this while. I did not expect quite a number of things, even to the very ending. So I would say that yes, this storyline has actually been improved. I mean, it's much more better than it was. And John the Gatesman, I would also say he got what he deserved. But I would say that the intrigue, the suspense that I was expecting this movie to have, which they really fell short of in the first part, it still did not have it. I mean, it is that suspense and, the way it interests you that keeps you watching a movie, no matter how long or short it is. And it really is lacking in the second one, just like the first one. And I will also say that it is still unbelievable in some particular sense. I expected that, okay, I'll be able to relate much more with this movie, but some part of it still seems magical. Like you could not relate with what was happening. I mean, it's just out of reality, out of this world, particularly towards the ending, the way everything just changed. I was like, okay, at least try to carry us along now. And some scenes were not really like flowing into each other as it ought to. Some particular scenes, something will happen and then you're expecting maybe an explanation or, just to understand what was going on, and then they've already moved on to another scene. I did not really get up those some parts in the movie like that, but I would say that overall the sequel is actually a pretty good watch. Yes, it is the cinematography. It is. I would say there is really an improvement in that part. I was hoping they would like maybe add one or two more new characters, just give us something new that somebody we've not seen before. So they added one character to the movie that was the new maid that came in later on, even though it was just very brief and we didn't really get to meet her like that. And also, I was totally not expecting Rich Mom to get out of these scenes in this movie. I mean, that was such a that was a loss. But then Destiny Etiko really did well with her own character as the poor mom, and the way the ending just went, and Chidima got a scholarship and all that part. I would say it is good, even though it's kind of like magical. I mean, I could not really relate with it. That was something I was really hoping that they would do well better with in this particular sequel, because the first part, oh my god, I'll just say I was so out of touch with reality, like, okay, this is not relatable. But the second part, it's a little bit much more relatable with, even though still some things were not, they are not just like what you expect them to be. And so I would say that this movie will, I'm going to give him a honest rating. I will give it a 6 out of 10. Yes, that's the best I can do. You might have a different opinion. That's just what I think watching this movie and just noticing, because I feel the first part has already kind of like given us a standard, so I expected it to like overdo it way better than that, but it did not do as much, and so that's why I'm giving it a 6 over 10. And so don't forget to like this video, and if you enjoyed this review, you can also drop a comment. You can tell me what you think about the sequel, or what you don't like about it, what you feel is very great about this movie. You can just drop a comment about that, and also hit the subscription button if you are new here to our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.